Hello, hello everybody. I am Samuel15, the Dragon Tamer here, and today we have a a similar deck to one that I showed yesterday, Fluffy VirNite, but this is just VirNite. With instead of Altair, we have Beartick in the deck, and we have made a few other changes as well. If you see that for Mad Dragon Tuesday, then just take a look. I posted it yesterday. So I think this is actually the more standard version of the deck. I think that it's also the better version of this deck. And let's just go through it. Go through it real quick and show what's in this deck. First things first is Bustin, Dragonite with its ability Bustin, which is what we're using Dragonite for. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may move any number of basic energy attached to your Pokemon to this Pokemon. If you do, switch this Pokemon to your active Pokemon. And he's our main attacker. So basically, put him down. As soon as you put him down, you can just have him up in the active and just get all the energy on the board you want. And just put him in the active and yeah, all the basic energy. It also does Jet Sonic for 2 grass and a lightning. It does 80 plus 40 if you discard an energy, so you can easily hit a for 100 with a Muscle Band. That's actually pretty nice, you know. Unfortunately, it doesn't one-hit things, so we run a bunch of other stuff to get it back up, and constantly just using Dragonite, a stream of Dragonite again and again. I have a few things to help Dragonite out. One of the things is a backup attacker, which is Heracross. It has Giga Power. If you do 42 itself, it can hit for the same amount of damage as Dragonite. It does the same damage as Dragonite. The only difference is it doesn't have the cool ability, and it doesn't have. You don't need to attack with instead of a lightning, it's a colorless. So it's just another attacker. It's also good against Seismitoad, which is why we're running it. We're running it for Seismitoad. That's basically the idea there. Running it for Seismitoad. It's a good Seismitoad counter. Let's see. Guard Press is also pretty nice. Another thing we're running in the deck is Tropius because Return's pretty nice, and Energy Press is a nice attack too against some grass weak Pokemon. It's just a nice backup thing, just in case, you know, if we need it. And of course we have Virizion, which I want to have 4 of, but unfortunately we only have 3. So as soon as I get a 4th one, I'll be running 4. I don't know what I'm taking on, probably a lightning or grass. And it has Emerald Slash. You may search your deck for 2 grass energy, put it onto your one of your bench Pokemon. And Verdant Wind, this base says no, I cannot be affected by special conditions. So that's pretty nice. We have Bearticks for those pesky water weak Pokemon like Landorus and Pyro, and with a he has Igloo, which is a pretty good attack, and basically one-shots Pyro, and with a Muscle Man also one-shots Landorus as well. Some of the items we have is Switch, of course, starting the Megaphone to get rid of those pesky Garbodor. This is the items, and we have Ultra Ball. See a Switch just in case we have like energy stranded somewhere. Energy Retrieval to get some energy from the discard. And some of the more fun stuff in the deck is Scoop Up Cyclone and Super Scoop Up to keep recycling those Dragonites. Cassius, if we have like if we don't have any of those items in our hand, we can just Cassius and just get that stuff back in our deck. We have 3 lightning energy, 2 herbal energy, which is always nice in case you may have to heal yourself, and 8 grass energy, 3 Muscle Band for just to do extra 20 damage. You probably know everyone probably should know what Muscle Band does by now. I was thinking maybe running Mr. Mime instead, but I like Mountain Ring. It's a stadium, and that's why I like it. It counters other people's teams, and that's why I have it mostly here for, you know. Let's see. We also have 2 Lizandra, Turn of Draw Supporters. We have 3 Colress, because we tend to have a little bit of a heavy bench. 4N and 3 Juniper. The reason why or Sycamore. The reason why only 3 Sycamore is because we do tend to have a lot of stuff we don't necessarily want to get rid of, so that's why we have that. And that is our deck. I call it Virizion Dragonite, or VirNite for short. We have plenty of cool attackers in the deck. But basically Heracross is our backup. Beartic is for those pesky Pyroar and Landorus. So that's the deck. I don't think it's a fairly competitive deck. It's decent. It's not like a top tier deck. I do like it though. I probably will be playing it during the city season and at some league challenges, but I'm still going to be playing Landorus probably at regionals, so yeah. Flipping a coin. I do like this deck, you know. I feel like I'd be comfortable playing this in real life because we have yet to build it in real life, but I do feel like it's going to be good if I were to do such a thing. We don't actually have the best start in the world. We do have a Virizion. Let's see. Ooh, my opponent starts with a Seismitoad. That's nice. That's nice. I'm just gonna hold off on everything in my hand. My opponent is probably wondering what that no, actually, probably should have used those Ultra Balls. I definitely should have done that, but I didn't. Now I'm gonna pay for it. Oh well, that's fine. My opponent's gonna Ultra Ball for a Reshiram. DCE, Juniper. Probably, yep, my opponent's gonna want to switch. Hit me for 40. That's fine. $60, $80, actually, yeah, $20, $40, yep. Kind of a little nervous here. I don't necessarily want to hit more for damage because Reshiram will be annoying about that. I'll Ultra Ball away and a switch and an Ultra Ball. Yeah, get a Heracross. I think maybe we should have got another got an N. I don't think that would be too much in play. Or at least right now anyway. Grass Energy. Hitting for 50. Probably should have got another Lightning Energy. I'm so bad at this game. I'm just kind of using this deck, so that's my excuse. So, Emerald Slash, my opponent's going to be hitting me for a knockout, which does suck. Opponent's going to make Colors for 3. And gets rid of my precious Virizion. Put a Cubchoo, just so I don't draw into it. I don't know what it was. Let's see. Get the Lightning of the Grass back. Actually, hold on a sec. Maybe I could just go ahead and do it. Ah, darn it. I shouldn't have put the Dragonite down, but that's fine. Yeah, I was doing 40, 60. It's not a knockout. Let's see. Put another grass on there. Oh well. I wasted Dragonite. That's fine. Hitting for 80, which is a knockout, so I don't need... No. So yeah, I definitely should not put that Dragonite down. I misplayed. That's fine. That is fine. I have this Heracross in play. Is going to be doing a bunch of damage to that Seismitoad if my opponent decides to play that Seismitoad. That's fine. I do like Heracross a bit in this deck. My opponent decides to keep Decided to put up the Garbodor. I think my opponent's like probably thinking that at this point the Garbodor's probably gonna be better. But if you'd rather just sacrifice the Garbodor, which is probably the right play. I'm still worried about that Seismitoad on the bench, so that's why I'm just keeping up this, keeping it up here for now. Colress for a bunch of stuff. Hopefully to get Rizian, and I do. I just have 10 damage on it, that's fine. Just Giga Power for 100. And I'm just starting to take knockouts with Heracross. Heracross is actually pretty good. It's underrated, I think. Heracross, I think, is a nice attacker. Alright, my opponent's probably going to, let's see, scoop up. Nah, let's scoop up right away. Let's get all the energy over here. My opponent obviously has a bad hand, so definitely don't want to do that. Just gonna get the Heracross out of the way now. Just so I can have the Muscle Band. That's my thinking. Jet Sonic. Just get rid of this so I can take. Just hit him for 140. Just get rid of that Yveltal now. My opponent's hitting me for 30. That's fine. My opponent did get a better hand, I think. That's also fine. Just hit him for 100. You know, just continuously to hit him for 100. Trying to get a grass energy though, but oh well. No, well. I'll hit for another 100, knock out the Seismitoad. Doing pretty well, then again my opponent wasn't really drawing too well. So that's that. My opponent's probably just going to want to ooh. I was thinking my opponent just was going to sacrifice, but I guess not. Trying to figure out what I put up here. Probably going to put up the... let's put up the Heracross. Oh, darn, now I can't use my abilities, my items. That was actually very smart of my opponent. Now I'm actually in a tough situation. I didn't think my opponent would do that. Now I need to get some grass energy. I go 30, my poison stopped. And, yep, that's it. My opponent Lysandra is probably up the Beartic. No, the other Dragonite. My opponent actually just being very annoying at this point. But I do have a way around that. I just cashews that thing in the deck. I could hit for 80, that is a knockout. I think I'll do that. Bar press for 80, and I'm doing 20 less damage, which actually is a bit of a factor. And I'm actually doing pretty well with this deck. It takes care of Seismitoads pretty easily, honestly. This actually deck is pretty... I have a lot of fun playing this deck, honestly. It's one of my favorite decks to play. Trying to figure out what to do here. Let's see. Oh wait, I know what to do here. Ozandra for the win! Giga Power for 80. And no. Just hit for 80. Yup. And I win just like that. Jerkules. Jerkules, I think his name's, or Jerkules. I beat him. I beat him very quickly, within 15 minutes. It was like a 10-minute game or something like that. 9-10 minute game. That's a pretty decent game. But hope you guys had fun with that game. Hope you guys had fun watching this. I really do like this deck. Please like, subscribe, and all that silly stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.